Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to my replay, and welcome to my little crafty corner of the internet. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. And if you are watching on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind hitting the heart button and following. And if you are on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. You can also share this video out wherever you have permission to share it. And just as always, invite your crafty friends, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along. I was trying to kind of revamp my intro and I managed to fumble it all up. I did mention to Facebook and YouTube, I am live on 2 locations this evening, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably watching on another platform. So with that, I think I have shared everything. Let's go to the comments. Jason is watching from the other side of the door, and he says hello and happy Wednesday. Real quick, before we get started, there are some new promos this month. Let's see if we can get to them. So there is a new Club Couture kit. We will be highlighting that this week. There is also, let's see, trying to figure out the best way to get to these. I should have downloaded them. I'm not that with it. I was busy at work today, as I should have been. So I did not deviate from from my assignments. Let's see if they've got them. Yep, they've got them posted. So it is now shop now, get $20 later. Every bonus earn $20 in 20 bonus design dollars with every $75 purchase. This is an exclusive for designers, perk members, and Club Couture subscribers. So again, it does pay to be a perks member or a Club Couture member in this case. So if you spend $75 between now and July 9th, then you will get $20 in bonus design dollars to use between January 9th and January 31st. Actually, if you spend $75 between now and July 7th, every $75 purchase gets you $20 in bonus design dollars. Let me flip it around this way and see if this would work. Yeah, I think this will work better. So yes, between now and July 7th, every $75 purchase earns $20 in bonus design dollars for designers, perks members, and Club Couture subscribers. So that is one promotion. Now between July 1st and July 7th, every order that includes a $5 mystery squeegee, so you can order a $5 mystery squeegee with orders between now and July 7th. And if you happen to receive a black glitter squeegee, then you win a $200 shopping spree. So it's also good for designers, perk members, and Club Couture subscribers. So again, another way to that it pays to be a perks member. So order all the $5 mystery squeegees. If one of yours happens to be a black glitter squeegee, when you receive it, then you win a $200 shopping spree. And then I believe this month's club or color of the month is called Well Traveled. Let me see if I can find. Just had it here a little bit ago. So it's actually an ink. So it is kind of a mustard yellow ink. So you can unlock the ability to purchase Well Traveled with a $75 order. So all of that information, well, the color of the month information is in the description of the video. Everything else will be listed on my Facebook page probably tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get into the Club Couture bundle for the month. Put that away. So you get this exclusive B-size transfer. The only way to get this transfer is to be a club member, Club Couture subscriber. It is called Patterned Chicken. So you get the chicken faces. So and this is pretty cool. It's double-sided. So this face matches this side, that face matches that side. And then you get this kind of feathery looking pattern, and then you get a checkerboard pattern. And then your paste singles for the month are Bumblebee and Camel. So you get two this month. And then your chalkable accessory is this kind of chicken cutout shelf sitter. Super cute. So I pulled out, hopefully, I don't know if my camel is probably dry. I don't have Bumblebee, but I have Woodstock, which was the Peanuts color of the month. It's very similar. It might be a little bit more yellow than Bumblebee, but that's what we're going to do. And then I also have some espresso, and I have some black velvet. I don't quite know what I want to do. And actually, I'm going to check on the Couture website and see how they have made it. So, okay, I see one of their pictures. Let me go. Let's go to the resource library and see. That makes sense. Okay. Okie doke. I got it. Okay. So I know what they did on one. I'm going to pull out another color. You can do that on the back. I think I'm going to pull out a candy apple. Or am I? I think maybe. going to go rogue a little bit. So I pulled out Retro, which was also a former color of the month, because it matches some of my dishes that I have created at our local paint pottery place, which I need to get those out. So I'm going to use this pattern, and I'm going to use yellow, and then the head is going to be camel, kind of like their Couture what's the word? I can't even think of the word I want. Model. And then I think on the back, I'm going to use Retro and probably black. And we're going to use the checkerboard and the other face. Let's get this open. And my apologies for not coming live Monday. I don't remember if I was just too pooped. I've been going to bed too late. I think that's... Okay. So then let's get out our transfer. Example. Perfect. That was exactly the word I was wanting. I could not think of it. If you're new to my little creative corner of the internet, or if you've never heard of Couture products before, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. They are reusable at least a dozen times, depending on, or more, depending on how well you take care of them. Because they are reusable, I need to return them to their carrier sheet, because they are also, they have adhesive on the back side. So there is just like a sticker, there is a sticker release side, and then there is the back side. So this one is called Patterned Chicken. So I'm just going to write the name on the back side so that I know when I'm all done cleaning this with water and a board eraser and it's all dry and ready to be put away, I know that it goes on this side for easy release, and it does not go on this side because it may not come off of this side. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and pre-distress one of the sides. I actually might go ahead and do both. I just like to get a little bit of this finish off. Just gives me a smoother surface to chalk on. Plus, I just like that distressed look. And if I do it now, I have less of a chance of messing up my surface. Get my tack cloth, which I need to get a new one of these the next time we're at Menards or Walmart. Can't remember where I got this one. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And you can completely remove the surface if you don't want it white. You could also paint it. You could stain it. I'm going to get a different sander. I don't really like those. I should probably just throw them out. I can't get very much leverage on them. There we go. Okay. We are distressed. Ugh. And then we're going to go ahead and wax the surface. That's going to be a protective barrier between my transfer and the surface. Okay. Let's use some of this up. Maybe not as hard as a rock. There is surface wax on my chalk site. I need to try to melt mine down a little bit. It's a little hard to use. My preference is the paste Minwax finishing wax. You can get it in natural or dark. So I just use the wax applicator. And a little bit goes a long way. You just want to add a little bit to your surface. And then you flip your applicator over to the microfiber side, and then you use that side to kind of buff it out. And it creates, I don't know if you can see that sheen that's on there now versus this side. So we'll add some to this side as well. So this is just going to keep my transfer from sticking so hard to the wood surface that it kind of pulls or distorts. So it's just going to release easier. And if this was freshly painted, it would also protect my painted surface. Jason says he's starting to crave slim chickens. This, pull this down a little bit. Okay. So let's start on this side. I think I'm going to cut the bird faces or the chicken faces away from the patterns. You don't have to do this. It's just the less transfer I have flopping around, the better. I would like to disconnect the rest, but there's not a lot of space between the two patterns to do that. So I am going to fuzz just a little bit, just to knock back a little bit of that adhesive. Not a lot. Our transfers aren't super sticky. They aren't as super sticky as they used to be. So it looks like this one lines up exactly. You know what? I'm going to cut these 2 in half. Because knowing me, I will accidentally paste the other chicken head on here. Okay, I'll just let that one sit a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do that in camel, hopefully. Still good. So I'm going to use a mini squeegee that I have cut in half, just because there isn't a lot of There's just not a lot of surface area right there, so this one will be easy. And I'm just going to take the paste that is on my squeegee and spread it across all of the silk screen areas. I think that's how they did that. And then I'm just going to kind of even out all of my squeegee lines because those will show when it's dry if you leave those on there. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull this off just like that. And this distressing that you see up here, that is built into the transfer. So don't be alarmed and think that you missed spots. You can see it on this transfer where all of that green is right there in the head feathers. That's built in distress marks. If you don't like them, you could come in with a paintbrush and fill them in. Okay, so let's get that dry. I probably should have done that last, actually. I need to go back to that picture. I bet I should have probably done that last. Oops. Let's go. Let's go take a look. Oh, no. Well, I can come. Yeah, I probably should have done it last, but I may just have to come back in and do the eyeball. Okay. So now we're going to take, I think I am going to split these apart. I'm going to carefully score in between these. Just, I think it's going to be a little bit easier to maneuver. And if you don't like either of these patterns and you have other patterns in your stash, feel free to use those. Go back and look. Just screen capture that, and I can show you exactly what I'm looking at. Save. Download. I am looking at Couture's PDF instructions. And they have this example. So this is kind of what we're going for. So yeah, I think they did the pattern first and then they laid down, but we can always put the beak back over, and so that's kind of what we're going for. So I'm going to, we're going to fuzz that one just a skosh. Mainly because I'm going to be laying it on top of paste that's already there. I might try to go around. I can't see. I can't see. almost make it. I wonder, actually though. Nope. Should have left it the way it was. Okay. So we're going to get our yellow out. I'm going to use my little mini to kind of go up to this edge. And around the eyeball. Then I'll use the bigger one to do the rest of the chicken. So our Club Couture is a monthly subscription kit that comes directly to your mailbox every month. I believe it is $25.99 for US subscribers. You can also subscribe in Canada. I don't quite know what that price is. Free shipping as a subscriber for your kit. There is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up, but you can cancel anytime after 3 months. There's also, you can also purchase past kits as a Club Couture subscriber, and there's a special Club Couture tab for that. Again, this is kind of what we're going for. I'm just going to dry this portion off, and then I'm going to lay my transfer back down. To do his backside, to do his tail feather. This is a cool project for just $20. Because the transfer alone is, I believe, $18. Plus these are $3 a piece, so you're already at $24. So you're basically getting your accessory, in this case, on the house ish. I'm just gonna stick that there. And like I always say, if there are kits that you don't like, that you aren't the greatest fan of, but the transfer has a great design in it, you should grab it, because these patterned designs are so versatile. Like this one would make great earrings. It makes a great background. I'm always looking at how you can use the patterns for other things. Miss Bonita, you are fine. I know, I just need to make a schedule and stick to it. We are working on our club transfer and bundle for the month. So it is this 2-sided chicken shelf sitter cutout. You get Bumblebee and Camel as your paste singles, and then you get the patterned chicken transfer. And I love the fact that it comes with a face design for each side. So this is what I did. In full disclosure, I used Woodstock because I don't have Bumblebee, and I'm probably not going to buy Bumblebee until I finish with Woodstock because I have too many colors and I'm not using them. So we're going to go ahead and flip it over. I did sand. I also waxed. It's the July Club. Yes. Did I? Yeah, I may have said something totally backwards. But yes, it is the July Club. I probably said June, but it is the July Club. I can't believe it's already July. Crazy. I'm just going to wash my squeegees off real quick. Everything is very easy to wash. Just a little bit of water. I use these wipes sometimes to wash my squeegees so I don't have a whole lot to wash at the end of my live. So this is the back side. We're going to use the checkered pattern and the other face. And I think even though I thought I should have done the face first the last time, I think I'm going to do it exactly the same and do it first this time. So it fits exactly. There's no hangover. And there's technically not really anything keeping it on except for your little green distress marks. So we're going to use Black Velvet and Retro, which was a past color of the month. We're going to go bold. I think we're going to do it this way. So I'm going to use Black Velvet on the head feathers and the eye and the beak. I technically think, I know cardinals are supposed to have a pointed head feather, but I think you could get away with making this a cardinal as well. So you could do it red, like maybe use the checker board pattern or any other pattern that you have that's a little more solid. I know that's kind of an oxymoron, a pattern that's solid. But I do think you could even just paint this thing solid red, use the beak on the face to make the beak black or whatever color cardinal's beak is. And you could make a Christmas cutout. It'd be a little chubby for a cardinal, but I think it would work. And again, just like the other side, that distressing on the head feather is built in to the transfer. If you don't like that, all of that white showing, you could take a paintbrush and fill it in. You could also, to match the surface a little better, once this is dry, you could put the transfer back down where there isn't, like in this portion of the silk screen where there isn't a lot of distressing. You could place that on the distressed portion and transfer the paste through that. That way the texture of the paste is similar over the whole area. Okay, so let's get out Retro. I'm going to fuzz just a skosh, not a whole lot, just enough to knock back a little tiny bit of the adhesive. And I do have my fuzz towel down so that I don't scratch the other side of my bird. And I'm going to line the edge of the checkerboard up mostly to the edge of the head feather. I'm not going to press down a whole lot right there because that's over that black paste, although I think I'll be okay. That stuff is sticky. That's going to be thrown away. Okay, so again, we're going to dip our squeegee in, except I do want to go around the head feather and the beak. With my smaller squeegee. Try to go around the eye. Okay. I'm going to pull that part up just a tad because I don't want that to dry in the squeegee, or in the silk screen. I swear, I don't think my synapses are firing very well this evening. Bonita, have things calmed down at work? Okay. Ah, that's so cute. Love that checkerboard. That's going to be useful for lots of things. Think fall pumpkins, Christmas trees, Halloween pumpkins, Valentine hearts. Jason says he loves this one. So I do have a little blob right there. I'm going to take the detail tool. Gosh, I don't think my synapse. And I'm going to scrape, because I waxed, I can kind of get away with scraping that away. So I've got it scraped a little bit, but I can also Uh-oh. I have some of these pointed Q-tips, and I can spray a tiny smidge of water. Bonita says she's getting ready for a celebratory weekend. You're going to go be closed Friday. Bill said you've been going balls to the wall since 4/27 and that you deserve an extra day. Well, good for you. And I think somebody has a birthday coming up on Monday, right? So it's going to be a fun weekend for you. I'm just going to take a little bit of water. And really, you don't have to even fiddle with it. It's not that big of a deal. Although I think I kind of made it worse. I should have just left it. But that is our, she says, yes, ma'am. Happy early birthday. This is our checkerboard chicken and our feathered chicken. I don't know what types of chickens there are. In fact, actually, I kind of went over some of my sanded areas, so I'm going to actually resand. Good for you. Are you going to be at work on Monday? There is our chicken. Okay, Bonita, since you missed earlier, and for anybody else who may have missed earlier, let's see where I was at. Thought I'd run through the specials again. So, if you spend $20 between now and July 7th, if you, with Robin, every $75 order that you place between now and July 7th earns $20 in bonus design dollars, and that is for designers, Perks members, and Club Couture subscribers. Again, it pays to be a Perks member or a Club Couture subscriber. I believe you can do multiple purchases of $75. And those design dollars will be added to your account on July 9th, and you can use those between July 9th and July 31st. And if you were watching last week, I believe there is something that's launching on July 9th that you might want to use those bonus design dollars for. Just saying. You're also going to want to become a Perks member so that you can shop at 30% off retail pricing. So that is one promotion going on. The second promotion is while you're filling your cart up with $75 to be eligible for $20 in bonus design dollars, you also want to add some $5 mystery squeegees to your shopping cart, because if you happen to receive a black glitter squeegee in your order, then you win a $200 shopping spree. That is also for designers, Perks members, and Club Couture subscribers. So as you're filling up your cart with $75 to earn your $20 in bonus design dollars between now and July 7th, also add a few or a lot of $5 mystery squeegees to better your chances of receiving a black glitter squeegee that would make you eligible for a $200 shopping spree. And that is because Couture turned 9? No. 2017. So they're turning, yes, 9. They turned 9 today. So happy birthday, Couture. And I happened to miss my anniversary last month. It was June 15th, and it was my 8th anniversary. So yeah. And then the color of the month happens to be right there. It's called Well Traveled. It's an ink, so it's kind of a mustard yellow ink. You can unlock the ability to purchase that with a $75 order. Let me see if I've missed anything. There's a squeegee. Come on, Well Traveled. Oops. Uh-oh, what did I do? Darn it. Anyway, yeah, that's all. That's the specials for the month. So get your Club, if you have not subscribed to Club Couture, I highly recommend that you do that. All of my links are down in the description of the video. Be watching my Facebook page over the week, for the rest of the week and over the weekend, because there is a launch happening on Tuesday, July 9th. And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Let me turn it this way. You can see our cute little chicken. So do you like the yellow feather side or the retro blue checkered side? I think he's super cute. If you make some of these, I would like to see it. Also, remember, as a Club Couture subscriber, once all of the subscribers have purchased and received their kits, then these will go on sale in the Club Couture tab. So Club Couture subscribers can purchase more of these surfaces once they have all been received by the subscribers. So if you want more of those, make sure that you check that tab out around the middle of the month, I would say. Jason says blue. So if you make yours, I definitely want to see it. You can post it in the Crafty Lounge private Facebook group, or you can post them on your personal profile. Just make sure that you tag Robin's Egg Blue Creations, or you can always message me your pictures, or you can email me your pictures. All of my stuff is on that side of the screen, so make sure you do that. I'm not even, yeah. If I don't happen to hop on this weekend, which I would really like to, have a safe and happy 4th of July. Happy 250th America. Party hard, but play safe. I hope to see you all with your 10 crafty fingers the next time I am live. So with that, thanks for hanging out with me this evening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I greatly appreciate your support, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.